Hello everyone, I am Tolga from Turkey, and the title of my speech is Submission to Allah, the Almighty God via Science. During my speech, I will try to emphasize the relationship between science and the God. I will cover the subject in three subtopics. First, I will talk about two faulty ideas defended by many people, either consciously or subconsciously, unfortunately. Then, I will tell my story and some stories from great scientists like mine. I want to begin with the first mistaken idea, which is seeing science as a conscious entity. Here's the vital question. Are we aware of the fact that the laws are for us, not for nature? I mean, we discover them, we use them, we add new information to them if we need. Here's an example to explain what I mean. For example, do you think that when pulling an object towards the earth, the gravity thinks like, okay, now it's time for me to pull this thing with an acceleration equal to 9.81 meters per second square? It's funny, right? Nature is set to do its thing, you know. There are fundamental constants like G, the big G. And I think, for me, it's a more logical idea to think that there's a conscious being who set these laws and controls them. Because if it was not the case, for example, the gravity would change its mind and decide pulling an object with an acceleration equal to 20 meters per second square. And it would mean the end of life. They are doing the same thing again and again and again. If they were conscious, you know, they wouldn't do it. We should notice that if there was no conscious being like us in the universe, there would be nothing called as science. I mean, it's our endeavor to explain how the universe works. For example, a honeybee would never think like, okay, how can I make this incredible honeycombs with its amazing hexagonal shapes? Why am I here? I mean, it's set to do its thing, you know. It's coded in their DNAs. So what I want to say is, if we were not here, if there was no conscious being in the universe, there would be nothing called science. So you can ask, why are you telling all this to us, Tolga? I am telling all this because there are some people, some scientists especially, who thinks that science put away the need for a conscious being that's not bounded by space-time, namely the God. Science can never do that, you know, because it's not aware of itself. It's not conscious like us. We can argue about God and science and so on. So, explaining this was the purpose of the first part of my speech.